Joe, let's get into the good stuff, man. We got some good topics today, man. First topic, let's talk about this Captain Marvel. Starting out kind
Man,
of, he's got a little
yeah.
controversy out the gate. It's getting attacked from some of the people that saying there's a whole bunch of feminism that's destroying the fabric of comic books as they were from the past, man. A lot of guys don't want to see this whole quote unquote woke movement changing their
Mhm.
characters, and they feel that it's destroying the essence of how the character is supposed to be portrayed,
Yeah.
and it's pretty much due to quote unquote feminism and wokeness. And from the trailer, um, I can honestly say it wasn't bad, but I wasn't impressed by the trailer.
Mhm. Yeah.
What's your
Pretty
thoughts of the trailer,
lukewarm to say
man?
the best. Pretty lukewarm, man.
In the what?
Look, well, say the least.
Yeah. I was just trying to see, like, it didn't get me excited at all. I can also say
Me neither.
I guess it was more of a teaser than an actual full trailer. So maybe the next one out probably gonna show a little more.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I don't know. It said it did good numbers as far as YouTube views, and it said it broke the internet. I don't know how true that is or what, but it said it
Ah,
did. So
it broke internet. I mean, that I feel like that's just a given since it's a Marvel movie. I mean, they're gonna get numbers regardless.
So
You
you think
know,
the brand Marvel got it the actual numbers and not the actual content of the video, the trailer?
exactly. Yeah, it's just the good credit Marvel have built for like the past decade. People gonna watch their movies regardless, man, without knowing anything about who the character is and what she brings to the table, man. People, they got that kind of pull. You know what I'm saying? But like, like you were saying, man, I was not impressed. I was not impressed, man. I mean, one of my favorite moments in the trailer was seeing Blockbuster, dude, to be honest, man. When she crash landed on the building and they kind of panned down, you see the Blockbuster sign. I was like, ah, shit. That took me back, man. Back to like 90s, man, and early 2000s, right before they got bought out, man, by Netflix, man. I was like, damn, that's dope. But, the character herself, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if it's the actress or how the director told her to do or how the director told her to act. But she seemed emotionless, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
Hey, let's go with that. Let's go
she,
with that. Okay. And that's been a lot of people's complaints that Brie Larson's not the right person for the actual movie because she doesn't seem like even with the red and the blue and the yellow outfit on that everybody was crying about when they found the first green one. She
mm-hmm,
doesn't seem like a superhero. It doesn't. Her look. Maybe she had. It's hard to tell
nah,
from what we saw, but she seemed like you said, she seemed emotionless, and I don't know, man. What do you think of her? The little bit of acting that we did see from the trailer, if you want to call it a teaser, what do you think about that?
seemed pretty basic. I don't know. Like nothing really stood out to me from anything she did in the trailer except from maybe punching that grandma. That was it. That was like one. That was like the big thing that caught everybody's attention was her punching that quote unquote grandma who, if you know the comics, isn't really a grandma. It's a scroll. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it was like I was like, bro, like 90% of the trailer was her just frowning, scolding, just looking, have the resting bitch face throughout the whole trailer, bro. I'm like, man, she don't feel heroic at all. And it just didn't seem to grasp my attention, man. Like, just unimpressed.
Yeah. One thing, there was a feminist writer or something. She was complaining about how this trailer dropped. It's supposed to be the first, I guess, Marvel superhero female superhero lead, and that Samuel Jackson got more speaking parts than she did, and she made a big hype about that. Like Marvel did an injustice. Like I said, this one, the feminism and the social justice wokeness come into play, and it was like, well, it's like, well, what does it mean? So how many words was he supposed to have to say? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's the limit that this brother was supposed to be saying in this video? You know what I'm saying? If you want to be woke about it or whatever, a black man almost would be limited to a certain amount of words. Like, so I'll try to say, what was she saying about that? Like, does her being a female trump him being a black man? If you know what I'm saying? It's like, where we gonna draw the line with this whole wokeness and social justice warrior type stuff?
Yeah. They need to take, first and foremost, people need to take all of that shit, including politics, out of movies. People just need to focus on making a good story. That's first and foremost. That's for any movie. They need to take out agendas and personal feelings, like, regarding that, and just make a good movie, man. Ain't nobody got time to, pandering to a certain, SJW agendas, things like that, because that's not really what the character is all about. She is, really similar to Wonder Woman in certain regards, you know what I'm saying? Wonder Woman is not like that, she's just a strong character first, man, first and foremost, man, and all that feminism and all that shit, that can happen later, man. You just gotta focus on telling a good story, developing a good character. What they talk about with all that, I just feel like those type of elements are really toxic to the type of story that they're trying to tell, man.
There was another thing too about her counterpart. You brought up Wonder Woman. It's gonna be a comparison now because you got DC, you got Marvel, now you got Wonder Woman. She did her big numbers with her first movie. Yeah. Now it's Marvel's turn. So what do you think about that, man? You think that Wonder Woman's going to outdo Captain Marvel, or is Marvel since
I think, as far as Wonder Woman goes, she's already built up such a positive reputation that even more people are going to be interested in seeing her movie this time around. Captain Marvel, she's new, not that many people know her, but let's be real, everybody knows Wonder Woman, bruh. Everybody knows the Trinity as far as DC goes. Superman's, Batman's, Wonder Woman, bruh. Not nearly as many people know who Captain Marvel is, How many people can you say at the end of Infinity War, when at the end credits, when Nick Fury was about to signal Captain Marvel, how many people do you know actually knew that symbol, Not many people know what that end credits meant. They had to look that up, man. Everybody knows Wonder Woman. Everybody knows that symbol, that, iconic W, her logo, man. So, I think just based off her movie, the Wonder Woman movie, she's built up good credit. I think that even more people are going to be in tune for this next movie, Wonder Woman 84, than this Captain Marvel movie, because this shit is just too controversial right off the bat as far as this first trailer goes. Who knows? The next trailer, they could totally do, a reverse, and, it could be completely different from this first one with a completely different tone. It might blow us away. As far as this first one, I don't know. I still say Wonder Woman got this shit.
And then, Brie Larson, she also started a controversy. I forgot what movie it was, but she was saying, like, pretty much she didn't have to, pretty much she was saying, I don't have to bow down to the opinion of white men, or something she was saying. Which I have no, I have nothing to fight on that one. I ain't no white man, so hey.
Right.
So a lot of guys fell offense to that, like, pretty much the white men are the ones actually putting up the money, created the character and everything for her to even be in the movie. You know what I'm saying? So then for her to come out there and say that, like, okay, you're doing it under Marvel, that was created by white men. They funded the money for the movie that was created by white men. And then you say that, so a lot of guys feel like that's a slap in their face. But I'm not sitting there trying to defend white men. I'm just saying, like, same time, I don't believe in biting the hand that feeds you.
I agree. Yeah, man, it's a given. If you're a comic book character, especially a somewhat old one, there's a majority chance that a white man created you. Like, it's a given, bruh. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, there are more white men that create these characters than, white women. Comics, they, as no matter how you slice it, there are more men that are going to be into comics than women. At least that's how I feel. That's how it's always been. So, she should already know that if a white man created your story, your character, I mean, you should not, first and foremost, you shouldn't be biting the hand that feeds you. I mean, that's just my take on this, man.
Exactly. Like, you don't go there and say something like that when most of the people that's going to go see the movie is going to be white men.
Yeah.
It's like Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was successful because white men went to see the movie. I ain't not saying the women had a great part in it too, but most of comic books are bought by men that happen to be white.
Yeah.
It does have fan bases of different races and genders, of course, but for the foremost, most comics are bought by white men. So I wouldn't alienate my fan base by saying something like that,
I mean, exactly. Most of these characters were created by white men. White men own the comic book industry. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's white men. White dollars own that. So you should already know where where all this is coming from. I don't know. It's ridiculous.
You can't. That's your customer, man. That's your customer.
Yeah, bro.
So if you don't like something they say, it's like it's a group of guys she might have disagreed with, but she said it such a broad way that a lot of them probably would have got offended by. But people go overlook it, because the way society's moving right now, we know you get caught up, you say too much bad things about a woman or a minority or especially any kind of person in the gay community, it's going to be hell to pay. So I know a lot of people a lot of people gonna vote with their dollars. Right now there's a big thing going on with Star Wars. People are really mad at what's going on that side of Disney. So Solo flopped. What's that? Wrinkle in Time flopped. This. Hey man, people vote with their wallets, man. It's gonna be what it is. No matter what you say, people ain't got to support your movie.
At all. Be honest. Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully, she'll learn and not get too much backlash from it. I mean, only time will tell, man. I mean, as far as Wonder Woman versus Captain Marvel, man. Wonder Woman. I keep saying that, bro. Like, Brie Larson put a bad taste in my mouth, man. I don't know.
And the sad thing about it is, like I said, that one thing that she did say about the white guys' opinions or whatever, she said that pissed a lot of guys off. Like I said, that really don't bother me because I'm not a white guy. But I look at it like never bite the hand that feeds you, man, because they got to, these white men you talking bad about got to be the ones to come see your movie.
And they're going to be the ones that put you in other movies too, man. So
exactly.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She need to chill with that.
She got high hopes riding on this thing, man, because they're trying to make her the new face of Marvel. Like, she's supposed to be one of the new lead characters. From what I'm hearing, the rumor is she's supposed to be taking Captain America's place, and Black Panther supposed to be taking Iron Man's place as far as leaders of the Avengers.
Yeah.
So if that's gonna be it, she's gonna have to kind of get, hey man, sometimes the way you feel about something, sometimes you shouldn't say it. Sometimes you gotta keep it inside. Like, okay, it is what it is. We're gonna rock with positivity, and we're gonna make this thing a hit.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know if she has that same, je ne sais quoi that Chris Evans had for Captain America, man. Like, I don't know, man, because, it took a while before Chris Evans got into his character, because, the first Captain America, it wasn't really that big. It took a couple movies before we really knew who Captain America was, man. I don't feel like it was till, his second movie, man, that we was like, oh, shit, this is Captain America, bro. So who knows, man? She might not really feel it the first movie, but maybe till Avengers or the next Avengers movie, she might really be in character, and then we'll be like, oh shit, this is the superhero that she should have been in the first movie, that she should have been in the first trailer. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Only time will tell. It's kind of rare to hit the ball out of the park the first movie. So just give it time.